It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Jaguars and the Colts on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what... Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts! Robert Woods, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jags get him. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's up to the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
A big play there for Indy, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out is the Jacksonville offense and Trevor Lawrence. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Washington's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Hall, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out come the Jags. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
From 6 yards away.
And the Colts are once again back in front.
Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here's Fields.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Here now a 3rd down and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Ingram.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming at.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
67 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, Lawrence.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, Lawrence. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Lawrence. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields going to keep it running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Colts 16. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw, Fields. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He gets it to Cooks. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
By Clark. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Chigakonkwo
From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
On first down, Fields.
Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On second down, here's Fields.
And that's complete to Cooks. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a goal.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Fields throwing again. That is caught.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Now it's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll dump this off to Cook. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got room. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here